North Columbus Public Library's Spooky Stories. My story is The Girl with the Yellow Ribbon. Jane wore a yellow ribbon around her neck. Always. Every day. Whether it matched her outfit or not. Much to the annoyance of her best friend Jack, who never understood why. He had known Jane since they were very young, and he barely noticed the ribbon at all. But now that they were in high school together, the mysterious yellow ribbon remained. Jack didn't know why. "Why do you wear that yellow ribbon around your neck, Jane?" he asked. Jane merely shook her head and refused to say anything on the subject of the yellow ribbon. Still, in spite of his aggravation, Jack found Jane to be very pretty and highly clever. Before long, Jack had a crush on Jane. He invited her to his football games, taking her out for ice cream, and asked her to the school dance. She showed up to the dance with him in a yellow dress to match her yellow ribbon. It occurred to Jack one day after they started officially dating that he still did not know why she wore that yellow ribbon. So he asked again, "Jane, why do you wear that yellow ribbon around your neck?" And again she brushed him off, refusing to answer. Despite his aggravation, Jack let the matter drop. Jane was a nice person and he liked her. So what if she had the strange habit of wearing a yellow ribbon around her neck? Time went by, as it has a habit of doing. Jack and Jane dated for years, and eventually Jack proposed. And of course Jane agreed. They planned a huge wedding, and Jack wondered if on the day of their wedding she would finally explain about this yellow ribbon. So he asked her, why? She still would not answer. Their wedding came and went. And then one day he asked, "My wife, why do you wear that yellow ribbon around your neck?" Teary-eyed, she replied, "We're happy together. What difference does it make?" She was right, of course, and Jack let the matter drop yet again. Jack and Jane raised a family of 4, with the usual ups and downs, laughter and tears. When their golden anniversary rolled around, Jack once again asked Jane about the yellow ribbon around her neck. It was the first time he brought it up since the week after their wedding. Whenever their children asked him about it, he always hushed them, and somehow none of the kids dared ask their mother. Jane gave Jack a sad look and said, "Jack, you've waited this long. You can wait a while longer." And Jack agreed. It was not until Jane was on her deathbed, a year later, that Jack, seeing his last chance slip away, asked his wife one final time about the yellow ribbon she wore around her neck. She took her time, and with his persistence, she said with a sad smile, "Okay, Jack, you can go ahead and untie it." With shaking hands, Jack fumbled at the knot and untied the yellow ribbon around his wife's neck. And Jane's head fell off.
Hi everyone, we have a super fun and spooky book for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. Creepy Pair of Underwear by Erin Reynolds. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear, so creepy, so comfy. They were glorious. Mom, can we get these?" Jasper pleaded. "I think they're a little too creepy," said Mom. "They're not creepy, they're cool," said Jasper. "I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now." Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. "Do you want me to leave the hallway light on?" asked Dad. "Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore," said Jasper. "I'm a big rabbit now." His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed. The underwear glowed, a ghoulish green glow. He closed his eyes, he pulled up the covers, he buried his face in the pillow, but it didn't help. He could still see that ghoulish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper, and he finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them in the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared or anything, but he was done with scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard it, a scratchy, scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawer, and they were back, staring at him with that ghoulish, greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. "Bye-bye, scary underwear," he said, dropping the package in the mailbox. When he opened the front door the next morning, there they were. And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China, and it had brought back souvenirs. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. This time, the creepy underwear were gone for good. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain white undies. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshades. Phew, there was no sign of creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears. They were back! "What's the matter with you?" his mom asked. "You're so jittery lately." "Nothing," he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. He seized the underwear. He snagged a shovel from the garage and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creek Hanger Hill. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in. They gleamed from the bottom, that ghoulish greenish glow. But not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There was no way, right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing, just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. There was just one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowy pair of plain white, and he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still filled the room with that gentle greenish glow. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled, and so did his underwear, because they had finally found someone who wasn't scared of creepy underwear.
Hi, I'm Angie, and today we're going to read a story called The Little Ghost Who Lost Her Boo. It was written by Elaine Bickel and illustrated by Raymond McGrath. This is The Little Ghost Who Lost Her Boo. Little Ghost went out in the middle of the night and flew up to someone to give them a fright. She got in position, arms up, all prepared. "Wait for it, lady, you're gonna be scared." She opened her mouth, but her boo wasn't there. All that came out was a rush of cold air. "I've lost my boo! I've lost my boo! Where has it gone? What will I do?" Mama Ghost said, "My poor little one, it looks as though your fright nights are done." "I'll find it," cried Little Ghost. Off she flew, looking and listening for her scary boo. Then she heard a noise in the dark, dark trees. Can that be my boo? Oh, let it be, please. Woo, woo. It wasn't a boo, but a hoo, 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 and down flew Owl. Oh, Owl, it's you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. I'm sorry, little ghost, but I can't help you. I've been out all night. I had a tasty bite or two, and while I was hunting, I didn't hear a boo. Would you like to borrow my hoo, hoo, hoo? Thank you, Owl. It's perfect for you, but it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. From up far above came a noise in a tree. That's my boo. It belongs to me. Coo, coo. It was not a boo, but a gentle coo. Oh, hello, pigeon. I'm glad it's you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. Coo, coo, coo. I'm sorry, little ghost, but I can't help you. I woke up extra early to enjoy the starry view, and while I was looking, I didn't hear a boo. Would you like to borrow my gentle coo, coo, coo? Thank you, pigeon. It's perfect for you, but it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. As the first light of day began to show, the tiny ghost heard a rooster crow. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Oh, hello, rooster. It's nice to see you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. I'm sorry, little ghost, but I can't help you. I've only just got up as the day is really new, and I'm about to wake the world with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Why don't you join me, and you can try it too. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Thank you, rooster, but it's perfect for you, but it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. Little Ghost was sad as up and off she flew, heading for her home without her precious boo. She'd asked all her friends and she'd looked everywhere. She knew without a boo there was no one she could scare. Then Little Ghost heard what sounded like a boo. She flew closer, then knew it was a moo. Oh, hello, cow. Of course it's you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. I'm sorry, little ghost, but I can't help you. After bringing milk, I found some grass to chew. But not once this morning have I ever heard a boo. Though I have something similar, why don't you try my moo? It's close, said Little Ghost, but it just won't do, even though it's similar and perfect for you. It's just not as scary as my own ghostly boo. So Little Ghost went home as sad as can be. Then she looked up, and what did she see? She saw the reader. Yes, she saw you. Can you help Little Ghost find her boo? Come on now, it's up to you. Let me hear you shout, boo! Yes, that's it. That will do. That is such a scary boo. You did it. You found it. High five and a big thank you. And with that wonderful scary boo, away that happy little ghost flew. And that is the end. Thank you for reading The Little Ghost Who Lost Her Boo with me. Bye-bye.